Hey, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. All right, who we got? We got Mr. Steve Max in the house. Colton Farms and Constructions in the house. Gordon Bright's in the house. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. DG's in the house and she already hit the thumbs up. That's what I'm talking about. Finally, somebody ain't got to beg to do it. That's what I'm talking about. These other hard-headed scoundrels, they'll make me wait about halfway through it. See if we earn it. I'm putting lotion on my hands if anybody was curious. My hands are dry, like alligator skin. I think I stole this from the hotel when me and Gordon went to the Georgia Farm Show. Mr. Steve just shared it out. Thank you, sir. All y'all other guys with channels, y'all want to share it out? Get us some more people here to hang out on Sundays. Ag Wild, what's going on, buddy? No racing this weekend. Colton said he put some decals on his truck today. Just don't want to rush things. Cheers, Lee. What's going on? But look at that. A fish. We're gonna go fishing. We went back to the state park the weekend, Little PD State Park, and we went yesterday. There wasn't nothing available for Friday night, so we just stayed home and took it easy. And we left out yesterday about lunchtime and rode over there. Got to get the old hot rod out the trailer this week though and do some tinkering on it. Man, she purring like a kitten. I think next weekend we're going to stretch her legs out. We're going to take her a couple hours up the road. John Deere decal and a Caterpillar. I ain't looked at nothing on it, Gordon, really. I know I heard that they didn't have but 3 modifieds show up last night. That ain't good. Was it the tire rules for everybody, Gordon, or just a certain class, or you really don't know? I'm making a note where I can check onto that when I get off of here, though. They had a big super late model race. There goes Mr. Monty. That's what goes over the wall plug back there tonight. Anybody y'all ever use any of that? Covation. Up in to say hi and smack that like button. We sure do appreciate it. Covation. 69 Druth. Make sure, whoa, what I got going on. Can y'all still hear me good and see everything good? I got the stuff lit up on the screen somehow. Okay, everything's good. I have my arm sitting on the mouse. I can call you Chuck. I will do my best to remember that, Chuck. But if I don't, I can promise it's not on purpose. I had to put up with some of these guys all the time. And They make it tough. Not offended regardless, Chuck said. Your class had to race on tires. Had flat. Used tire had to run a certain tire. Okay. How long was that ago, Gordon? When did they post that? 2019? The vet is still hibernating. Maybe a week or two. Snowed today. Man, it did get cool now. It was in the 30s again here last night. And I think like 50s for the high. But we was in the 80s last week, so that's a big difference. Yeah, the pollen's being out here. Colton. Yeah, the pollen is being kicking butt here. Seen it this morning. Yeah, I'm trying to pull it up now. Yeah, and there's a lot of, I just shared a picture on Facebook one day last week of the corn that's already up. That was getting close to frost territory. That could be scary for a lot of people. 69 said he had a snow dusting. See what I'm talking about? Look at that. See where Mr. Steve Mack shared that thing out? That's what I'm talking about. He's on top of it. I don't even remember what I come on here to look for. The tire rules, the new tire rules Gordon telling me about. Pasture's starting to green up. Yeah, ours is too. I hope so, because we're getting, our hay is dwindling down. Yep, it is supposed to be back in the 80s this week. We head, if everything goes good, we're going to head up somewhere for Easter up on the other side of Fayetteville, I think, if everything goes good. Take the RV. I think we're going to take the four-wheelers and go let the kiddos are going to do some riding, and we're going to do some relaxing. Trying to dry. It's been real dry here too, Ag. We finally got some rain last week. Expecting more snow Friday. I'm glad we ain't expecting no snow. Let's see. I can't find that. I have to do looking for that tire rule later. Or if my brother's in here, if you hear Heath, check on that tire thing and text me later. Or let me know. I'll tell you what I will do. I'll text my brother. Sorry, y'all. Gordon's got my mind working now. There's the link to our racing merch. Yeah, I'm tired of it. I'm ready for some normal spring weather. All right, I got him. I'll text him now. It was snow when you did your intro and outro for your video. Right now we got some good ones. Oh crap! Right now we got, if we don't bust none, we good for 3 or 4 races or more. We would want more before then. Release. Okay. Right now it's 59 here. Gonna get to 41 tonight. Tomorrow's back to 81. 55 to low tomorrow night. 85 to high Tuesday. 83 Wednesday. 84 Thursday. 80 Friday. 79 Saturday. 78 Sunday. My brother-in-law and his family went up to Beach Mountain, North Carolina. They went Friday. I think they've gotten about 7 inches of snow since they've been up there. It's not the perfect summer. Yeah. We said we went camping. We left yesterday and it was like 47 degrees. And it warmed up to the mid 50s, I believe, and then dropped back in the 30s last night. And you just heard the weather for again next week. It was in the mid 80s this past week. So what's everybody been up to the weekend? And last week? What was up to last week? Look at that. See, I got Mr. Steve running the YouTube side for me. And I got my brother on the racing rule side for me. This week we was real busy with welding and fabricating. It's probably been my busiest week ever as far as the welding and fabricating. So Beyond Van Goo. Get a chance to see it. Okay. 69 is drilling during the week and cleaning out cow yard in the weekend. Lee's taking his time digging junk out of his garage. Hey, if you find something pretty neat and you don't want it, Lee, you can always send it to us, man. We might need it. We might find something cool to make a video out of with it. Or chop it up. You don't never know. There's Mr. Steve got the link to Pucker Butt. That's one of our race car sponsors with the racing side of things. And If you like hot sauce, from mild to crazy wild, or salsa, or hot pepper seeds, or pods, or whatever you want, they can hook you up. I think they got the one chip challenge stuff, the hot beef jerky. So whatever you tickles your fancy, they got it, and they support us. And so if that's something you might be interested in, check them out. Any of y'all see the TikToks or the YouTube shorts that we done yesterday with the "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou" songs in them? Get two heats out of it. You right about that. I ate some Last Dab, it's called. Have y'all ever heard of that show called The Hot Ones? It's like a show that comes on where the celebrities eat some hot wings and they keep getting progressively hotter as they go. And the last sauce they use is called the Last Dab. I was eating some of that and I had about 3 drops too much because it carried over to the next day and had the tailpipe smoking. There's the link to the TikTok. If you don't follow us over there, make sure you do. Over there, we're able to put music and stuff on them and not seem to get in trouble. That's why you don't. If you eat it a little bit at a time, you can build your tolerance up, Lee, and it won't get you like that. Gordon, you need hot sauce. He tell y'all that. Y'all remember seeing us that live we went up there at Brian's last time. Gordon eat that stuff like a champ. I can't eat that hot stuff. I play with it and keep messing with it, burning myself up. It's actually kind of like you get a buzz off of it. The adrenaline, I reckon, is what it is. When we had a meetup, y'all gonna have plenty of it to try. And I'm thinking about having a welding seminar type thing at the meetup. For those of y'all that don't know how to weld, one of the instructors from the school where my son went, we're going to try to see if we can line it up, maybe have him here or at my local Tractor Supply and have some stuff set up so people can run a welder if they've never ran one. And even if we can't get them, I mean, we'll use our welders. We'll set up our stuff if we got to, if I think people want to do it. My son would say you need to learn with the MIG, the wire welder. I would say you need to learn with the stick. Old classic Tombstone Buzz box. But I am getting more and more familiar with welding with the The new one we got. You got some horseradish, extra hot. I bet that would. I'd like to try some of that 69. Man, that's good on roast beef. Yes, sir. I like trying stuff. Hot, hot stuff. I like to try. Now I haven't tried none of that eating a straight reaper or nothing like that. Or anything. Makes your eyes water. You like the MIG? Yeah, I'm learning. I can tell you now, welding with that new machine that my son got to do the welding is way different than the old MIG machines that I was trying that we got. Now what we got, I think it's a Mac tool MIG machine too. I don't think I've ever showed that on here. I think that's a pretty nice machine. It's an older one. I think it'll hold the 30 or 40 pound rolls. Make your eyes water. Some of that hot sauce will make your eyes, make you cry, make you start sweating. That's me, 69. My son says that he can put it together without wiring it be just as good, but to me, with learning on a stick machine and self-taught, I like to stick it in. I think I can make it hold together. But my son thinks he can do it the same way with a MIG. y'all, we worked on a piece of that. For those of y'all that was around, hey, Local Life, you doing all right, Eric? Probably a year or two ago, we built Gordon a custom slat mover for his chicken houses. If you haven't seen that, y'all need to check that video out. You can check the build process out and then kind of see us demo it. And at the end of the last one, it actually shows you what a slat is. Mustang James. Griffin Curry. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up. We're getting a new batch coming in. We ain't got but 9 thumbs up. Y'all hit that thumbs up for us. But my son tends, he's certified in all of them and went to school for the MIG, TIG, stick, pipe. And I'm just self-taught. There's the slat mover video that we built for Gordon. And any rate, the story I was on a while ago, we modified that thing last week for Gordon. Done like a 2022 update on it. Bringing him up to modern technology with his chicken house operation there. And we sure appreciate him letting us do work for him. And a bunch of y'all guys we do work for that's local enough that we can make it happen. But I called him. He texted me and told me he made it home safe. I texted him right back and told him I meant to tell him that his warranty was dead as soon as he got home. That if he broke it in half, that all of the pieces was his. Video shows a cool red heeler puppy. See there, look, Mr. Steve giving y'all a little teaser. There's a puppy in the video. See, that CC11. That CC11 is like the duct tape of a welding rod to me. Thank you, Gordon. Yes, sir, man. If you see me welding in a video, and it's me, most of the time it's going to be a 6011. That the smoke's going to be flying off of. It really surprises me how much clearer my son's helmet is than mine. I tell you, y'all seen me picking and messing around a couple times trying to read something. I have to have reader glasses. I never wear them like I should. But like if I try to read small writing, if my arm's that long, I can about read it. But, normal. And I really think that's affecting my seeing welding. Mr. Ricky Locklear sent me or brought me a couple pair of safety glasses with the readers made in the very bottom. And I tried welding with them the other day, and I think that made a big difference. Readers don't, man, it. Take back stupid hard. Yeah, that's what I would have really liked to try it to see, how I could do with all them bend tests and X-ray and all that stuff, because I've never tried any of it. 7018. My son, now our new welder, he can run 7018s, but I think the things is reversed or polarity or something, because I know my normal old buzz box don't want to run them. Excuse me. And he tried to tell me why, but I can't hardly remember. Not blind, but about like that. Probably a good quarter of one eye. It'll hold. I said, if not, both pieces is yours. You should have seen his face the other day, y'all, when he come up. He come to pick his thing up. We loaded it on his truck and was standing around out there BSing for a few minutes talking about it. And he asked me what was the damage. And I started adding up broken race car parts. He looked straight at me and said, you want to take it back out with a tractor, or are we just going to push it out? Or where do we want to put it at? Look good from afar, but far from good. But yeah, so that's a possibility, because we intertwine with our local tractor supply here. And I'm sure we might could work out something to do one of the days for the meetup. Like I said, in their parking lot under a tent or something. Had to switch your lead. That's something like my son was telling me. And I've noticed that you figured I might need to slap for worse than you did. I've noticed that welding thin stuff, like say up to 1/4 of an inch. If I'm using my son's helmet, his has got like, I don't know how many settings in it, and I have to lighten it up, like say 2 from say 10 to 8 for me to see. And now when you go up to 1/4 or 3/8 of an inch or something like that, it's got to be back dark. I mean, because that baby be's bright. What's y'all's opinion on something cool to put on the tire carrier, like the spare tire on the back of our motorhome? Should I just put something about YouTube, or have y'all got something cool and funny I could put on it? Probably gonna hate I asked y'all that, but catching any fish, local life? Cut out a Gerald Farms logo. Yeah, I thought about putting like Gerald Farms and the YouTube logo big. Steve needs a green card. Are we there yet? That's good there, Lee. My wife found one. She sent me the picture of, or showed me yesterday when we was camping, of a donkey. I told my wife that we could put on there honk if shit falls off. If I run in your car, get out of the way. Well, it's got to go on the spare tire. Like I'm getting a cover, and it'll be like leather or something like that to go over the spare tire. I don't think I could put metal on it. I probably couldn't even pick that sucker up if it had to be big enough to fit a 16 or 17-inch rim. All right, I got another question for you. Anybody got any suggestions on something that we need to try cooking on the pit boss? So far, slow cook rib. I can't eat ribs. I've tried cooking ribs 10 different ways from Sunday, and they about all make me sick. Now, when you come, I'll cook you some, buddy. Because my wife eats them. A lot of my family eat them, but I mean, I'll eat enough. I'm not going to go to bed armadillos. We're going to put armadillos on the menu at the meetup, Lee. So far, my favorite is probably either Boston butt, not hashed up like barbecue, but cooked so you can slice it. Mosquito. Either barbecue or hamburgers. Now look at Steve, y'all. I want y'all to look at this. Has anybody else got a car they can put him in timeout? Do I look like we can afford a prime rib roast? I would love to put a rib roast on there. So y'all better start super chatting right now. If y'all want us to do a rib roast, go ahead and start dropping some super chats, and we'll make a video doing a rib roast. If not, we're gonna have to do a London broil. All of them's expensive now. We got 11 thumbs up. Yeah, I've been wanting to try a rib roast. Might not be a prime one though, Steve. Mine might be a Mexico rib roast. We had burgers last night cooked on it. Cooked smoked picnic fresh ham for supper. I bet it was good too. They're both totally different grills, like the Blackstone that we have in the race car trailer versus the Pit Boss that we use camping and at home a lot. Man, they're both awesome grills. Yeah. Them burgers is good on it. And so far, I'm leaning towards the first pellets I bought. They're, I can't even remember the name. Grill Expert, I think, which is Walmart's brand. I like them better than the King. I tried a couple tried. One of them was a competition something, and so far I'm liking just the plain oak and hickory. And we get, it's made by Lipton, like a little box. And it's called Beefy Onion. You just mix one pack of that in the 3-4 pound of hamburger meat before you patch your burgers out. Very good. Lipton Beefy Onion. Write that down, Gordon. All right. What's everybody got lined up for the upcoming week? Got a couple projects. First, we got to knock out a tire prep stand and a couple sets of jack stands for customers. Get them dropped in the mail. There's the Amazon link. If any of y'all shop on Amazon, click on that link. Do your shopping like normal. Everything will be the same. At the end of the month, I'll get a few pennies off of what you order. Don't cost you a thing. To help out a brother on the other end. A lot of people don't like Amazon, don't like Walmart, but each their own. Mr. Money's hoping to spread fertilizer this week. If we get a little more rain, we're going to start slinging some. Y'all give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. All right. Sorry about that. Had to go check on that cat. Since 1957. Yeah, it's a long time. We got a little bit. Yeah, it sure is. And one of your new family don't you have a new one just got into the fire service too, Mr. Steve? Wow, that poultry disease is getting closer. 32,000 birds at a turkey farm. Awesome. See, I thought that's what you told me. See, I do pay attention, Mr. Steve. As long as he didn't take after his Uncle Steve, he'll be good to go. He'll pass that thing with flying colors. I think the name of that ATV park that we might be going to. So if any of y'all might be in that area that see this or hear this, it's called Deep Creek. And there's probably about an 80% chance I'm saying that wrong. But I think it's Deep Creek. ATV. Think we're going to go up there for Easter. Appreciate you coming in, Mr. Monty, and have a wonderful week, buddy. Ain't going to be much longer. I'm going to shut her down myself. Yes, sir. Well, I reckon I'm going to go ahead and shut her on down, y'all. Things are slowing down and winding down, and I'm going to head on in the house and get me a shower and get in the take it easy chair for a little bit. Maybe watch a little TV before we call it a night. No, you're right, 69. But I appreciate each and every one of y'all for coming in here on Sunday nights and chatting and hanging out with us and watching our videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays when we drop them. But y'all take care and have a good one. We'll see you on the next one.